Keystone Pipeline has been approved.
Changes may be coming to the lottery scholarship.
The number of traffic-related deaths have been decreasing.
And we say goodbye to 60 Minutes host Bob Simon. All these stories and more, stay with us. News 6 starts right now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Jordan Arrington.
And I'm Erin Adams.
The House cleared the Keystone XL pipeline bill. It now heads to the president. The bill passed, but still faces a veto threat. President Obama believes the decisions should not be made by Congress, but should be left up to the executive branch. Approval of the Republican-supported bill would allow completion of the existing pipeline, creating a shortcut through Montana, North Dakota, and Nebraska.
Arkansas's Natural State Jackpot, also known as the Scholarship Lottery, is up to $215,000 for the drawing tonight. Arkansas Scholarship Lottery Director Bishop Woosley explained the enormous Powerball jackpot, which was won by 3 different ticket holders last night, is getting everyone excited and driving most of the online ticket purchases. He added that online sales have the largest profit margins. This week is the best sales since May of 2013. Even with the improved sales changes loom from the lottery scholarship, a proposed bill would change the current requirements for receiving the scholarship. The bill splits applicants into 2 levels. Level 1, students with a GPA of 3.25 and an ACT of 22 or higher would receive their scholarship before going to college. Level 2, students with a GPA of 2.53 or 2.4 on the ACT score of 19 or 22 would receive funds after enrolling, completing, and paying for their first year of college. The changes come after about 64% of the 2013 recipients in the Level 2 range failed to meet requirements for their school year. If the proposed changes pass, they would begin in the 2016 to 2017 school year.
According to Arkansas State Police, there have been 47 fatal car crashes this year alone. That is more than 1 car crash every day. This, however, shows a continuation of a 10-year decline. Local police say this is most likely from the safety plans that the state police have been into actions such as drive sober or get pulled over and click it or ticket, as well as nationwide safety programs.
60 Minutes correspondent Bob Simon died from a car accident in New York City. CNN's Andrew Spencer reports.
Through his reporting, Bob Simon earned numerous awards, including 27 Emmys and 4 Peabodys. The 60 Minutes correspondent started at CBS News in 1967 as a reporter and editor based in New York.
For somebody who'd been in the business that long and seen as many things as he had seen, to still have that curiosity and that desire to tell other people's stories, it's an incredible thing, and it's just so stunning to me that he's gone.
Simon and 3 of his colleagues were captured by Iraqi forces in 1991 at the beginning of the Gulf War and imprisoned for more than a month.
Our 40 days and 40 nights had a long list of horrible things that happened to us. It had a very short list of good things.
In a special report Wednesday night, a visibly upset Scott Pelley confirmed the news.
Our 60 Minutes colleague Bob Simon was killed this evening. It was a car accident in New York City.
New York police say Simon's driver hit another car at a red light before hitting the median barrier. Police arrived to find Simon trapped in the back of a Lincoln Town car. The 73-year-old was unconscious with injuries to his head and his upper body. After being extricated, he was taken to a hospital where he later died. The driver was hospitalized in stable condition. Nobody else was injured. I'm Andrew Spencer reporting.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know, that's really sad to hear about Bob Simon.
Yeah, really bad news.
Yeah, but the weather today, it's been a lot colder than it has been, and definitely a lot colder than yesterday.
For sure. I was walking from the business building to my car over in BBA, and I think that I was like almost blown over because the wind was so strong. It was like almost burning my face because it was so cold.
Right, well, if you're looking for more sun and warmer temps, I'm afraid I have some bad news, but we will have more on that when we come back from the break. Stay with us.
It's never too late to follow your dreams. So after 20 years in the business world, I decided to become a teacher. That's when I discovered the University of Central Arkansas offers a Master of Arts in Teaching, which helped me make the transition from the office to my classroom. Plus, the convenience of a flexible format allows me to attend classes while teaching my own. UCA put me and my education front and center. Learn how at uca.edu/online.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
At the University of Central Arkansas, I've encountered world-changing academics and game-changing athletics, helping me become a regular on the Southland Conference Honor Roll. I was able to graduate early with a business degree, and now I'm seeking a second degree in physical education, all while playing Division I volleyball, softball, and soccer. UCA put me and my education front and center. Learn how at uca.edu.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Hey, you going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather!
Look what I have.
Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark! We're just playing! We're just playing on trying to get you out of here!
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back. I'm Yannicka Warren, and as stated earlier, we did feel some colder temperatures today, and those are going to be making way for a cold, cold weekend. Let's take a look at our national map. As we look at our national map, we see some high-pressure systems and some low-pressure systems, which are bringing in the possibility of freezing rain. We got rain and snow throughout the country, and we're going to be looking for that to be heading our way towards the weekend. If we can take a look at our next map. Across the state, we see that we have a high of 57 at Texarkana. We have 37. We had really, really cool temperatures. We had mostly cloudy. We had everything. We had Fayetteville, Jonesboro, Conway, Pine Bluff. Across the board, we had very, very cold but very beautiful weather. But as we take a look at our next map tonight, we're seeing 22 degrees, a complete drop from today. It's going to be partly cloudy, so it's going to be beautiful weather, but it's going to be extremely cold, and it's getting colder, guys. In the morning, we have a high of 48, more beautiful weather with mostly sunny, but tomorrow night, a low of 49. And we're going to take a look at our extended forecast, and as we see throughout the week, we have 48, beautiful weather, beautiful Valentine's, Saturday's Valentine's Day, and it's going to be great, great weather for that. And as we see for Sunday and Monday, we're going to expect some snow. We're going to have a 60% chance of snow sleet mix. So that's all I have for you, and we'll take it back to this.
Thanks, Yannicka. The court ruled her innocent. Kenneth Aaron Patterson killed her husband, but her mental health discharged her. Patterson was institutionalized for schizophrenia multiple times before the case. Susan Sobel, UCA's Director of Counseling, says it's a serious mental illness. that is characterized as bizarre thinking with hallucinations and having inappropriate behavior. Signs include being withdrawn, acting strangely, bad hygiene. Schizophrenia appears different for each person. Sobel said most people experience schizophrenia at 16 through their early 20s. Some experience it earlier or later in life. Anyone concerned about schizophrenia may consult the UCA Counseling Center in the 3rd floor of the Student Health Center.
A Maumelle man sits behind bars for the sexual assault of 4 underage girls. The grand jury indicted 42-year-old Seth Ganal for sexual assault on 4 counts and the production of child pornography. According to the source in the case, Ganal used the internet to find the victims and encouraged them to send images and videos of themselves for money. The Department of Human Services says most sexual assault cases are not committed by strangers and that it is very important to let your children know what's inappropriate and that they need to talk to someone if they feel unsafe. So guys, what's happening this week in sports?
You know, it is my favorite sport coming up. I heard it's opening weekend for baseball.
Yeah, UCA fans are really excited because the season kicks off tomorrow and they're playing in Louisiana and then they're going to come back home and play their first home game. And I know that I'm ready for the weather to get nice and watch some UCA baseball. But we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more sports. Stay with us.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
You wouldn't let money just blow out of your house. So when your AC or heater is on, make sure the doors, windows, and fireplace flue are shut tight. If you're headed out, turn down the AC or lower the heat by 10 degrees. And always keep your water heater set at 120. A little bit of common sense goes a long way. Get more great tips at energysaver.gov.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
For those dealing with the struggles of caring for a loved one, we hear you. Visit aarp.org/caregiving for advice and support.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
At the University of Central Arkansas, I've encountered world-changing academics and game-changing athletics, helping me become a regular on the Southland Conference Honor Roll. I was able to graduate early with a business degree, and now I'm seeking a second degree in physical education, all while playing Division I volleyball, softball, and soccer. UCA put me and my education front and center. Learn how at uca.edu.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Aww, you should pick that up.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
You.
They want to help, but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
The UCA women's basketball team will play the Northwestern State Lady Demons tonight in Natchitoches, Louisiana. The Sugar Bears won their last matchup, sparking their current 3-game winning streak. In the last 3 games, Central Arkansas holds their opponents to fewer than 50 points for the first time in program history. The Sugar Bears are also ranked #1 in the Southland Conference for scoring defense and tied at 32nd nationally with Auburn University. The Sugar Bears return home Sunday to play Incarnate Word. The UCA baseball team kicks off its 2015 season tomorrow at Grambling State. The Bears hope to improve from last year, but polls predict the Bears finishing 6th in the Southland. The Bears added 6 new players to the roster this year and also had 3 returning players chosen for the preseason All-SLC team. So far, the UCA women's tennis team has won 4 of its home meets and looks to win its 5th against Southern Illinois University. Central Arkansas ranks 2nd in the Southland Conference behind Abilene Christian. After the Southern Illinois match, UCA has 1 more home match before 5 road matches.
All right, Kelly, so I know that the women's basketball has been doing really well this season. Do you think they're going to continue that?
Yeah, they're on a 3-game winning streak, and I think that they'll do well in this Northwestern game. They match up really well with the team. They beat them by 17 points last year, and I think that they'll be able to pick up their 4th win in a row, hopefully.
Oh, wow. Well, we all know that I'm super excited about baseball season. So how do you think it's going to go this season?
I think it's going to go good. I mean, we've had pretty good teams in the past, and we're bringing back some pretty good players. You saw that 3 players were picked for the preseason All-SLC team, so that's always really good. And then we brought in 6 newcomers, so they're going to help contribute as well.
Yeah. I just hope the snow doesn't stay around for baseball season, because that would be no fun. But thank you so much, Kelly. The UCA Theater Department will premiere an adaptation of the Tony Award-winning play, Doubt. Kat Renfro, a sophomore in the department, headlines Sister Aloysius tonight, and Friday's showings are both sold out. Kat expresses her excitement at how the show's popularity. Bree Baker of New 6, Austin Brown, a recent graduate, and Zoe Allison make the rest of the cast. Tickets are still available for this Saturday and next Thursday and Friday.
Coming up after the break, we'll take a look at one of the most controversial movies of the year.
Stay with us. News 6 will be right back.
It's never too late to follow your dreams. So after 20 years in the business world, I decided to become a teacher. That's when I discovered the University of Central Arkansas offers a Master of Arts in Teaching, which helped me make the transition from the office to my classroom. Plus, the convenience of a flexible format allows me to attend classes while teaching my own. UCA put me and my education front and center. Learn how at uca.edu/online.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
At the University of Central Arkansas, I've encountered world-changing academics and game-changing athletics, helping me become a regular on the Southland Conference Honor Roll. I was able to graduate early with a business degree, and now I'm seeking a 2nd degree in physical education, all while playing Division I volleyball, softball, and soccer. UCA put me and my education front and center. Learn how at uca.edu.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Hey, going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark. We're just playing. We're just playing on trying to get you out of here.
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Welcome back. The year's most talked about film has had its international premiere in Germany. 50 Shades of Grey hasn't been without controversy ever since the release of this steamy book series. But as CNN's Neil Curry reports, fans are eager to see it on the big screen.
Berlin's prestigious film festival attracts respected auteurs, actors and Hollywood's heavy hitters in a program brimming with the best of global cinema. But as much as everyone tries to maintain focus on the competition, there's one film which is hard to ignore. Unlike the characters in E.L. James' S&M trilogy, fans of 50 Shades could barely restrain themselves as the premiere approached. Some had come suitably attired for a love story with domination and submission as its most captivating themes.
To what do you owe your success?
I exercise control in all things, Miss Steele.
It must be really boring.
Playing lead roles in the role-playing romance are Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson, who made the journey from the film's Red Room of Pain to the red carpet, to the delight of fans. Having been gagged from discussing the movie for a year since filming ended, they're relieved to be able to talk about the film.
We knew how many people read the books, how many people cared about the film, and we're kind of ready for this in a way. I mean, I'm not shocked. I mean, it's a little bit shocking, but you know, I was aware that there'd be a lot of heat, you know, so yeah, this is kind of mad. This is mad. Yeah.
The 50 Shades books have sold over 100 million copies and been translated into more than 50 languages, and the film's forthcoming Valentine's Day release has become the year's hot ticket. But it's not everyone's idea of pleasure. Voices have been raised in concern that the film could be seen as glamorizing domestic violence. That's been denied by the filmmakers.
I think they haven't seen the movie because I feel like I empower this woman and I give her the final word, and the message is very strong, and that end message is really no when someone crosses a line. So I'm really hoping that people won't feel that, of course, and that they'll see very differently.
Everything that Anastasia does is completely her choice, and it's consensual, and no person is abused in the movie, and I think it's kind of a closed-minded outlook.
Author and director are reported to have indulged in a few verbal lashings on set, but their creative partnership could tie them together for several more years, with unofficial reports of sequels in the works.
It's not official, no, but I can imagine they are waiting to see how this does, so I can imagine it might do well enough for them to consider it.
Some online ticket sites have reported record sales for an R-rated movie, leading to predictions of a $60 million opening weekend at the box office. So it seems that on Valentine's Day, 50 Shades of Grey is the one to beat. Neil Curry, CNN, Berlin.
Coming up after the break, we will give you some Valentine's Day ideas.
Stay with us, News 6. We'll be right back.
It's never too late to follow your dreams. So after 20 years in the business world, I decided to become a teacher. That's when I discovered the University of Central Arkansas offers a Master of Arts in Teaching, which helped me make the transition from the office to my classroom. Plus, the convenience of a flexible format allows me to attend classes while teaching my own. UCA put me and my education front and center. Learn how at uca.edu/online.
The next 30 seconds can save you a lot of money. Just do your laundry in cold and stick to full loads. Auto-sleep your computers. Plug your gadgets in a power strip and switch it off when you're done. Headed out? Turn back your thermostat by 10 degrees. And drive sensibly. The more energy you save, the more money you save. Find other great tips at energysaver.gov.
At the University of Central Arkansas, I've encountered world-changing academics and game-changing athletics, helping me become a regular on the Southland Conference Honor Roll. I was able to graduate early with a business degree, and now I'm seeking a second degree in physical education, all while playing Division I volleyball, softball, and soccer. UCA put me and my education front and center. Learn how at uca.edu.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Hey, you going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather! Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark! We're just playing! We're just playing on trying to get you out of here!
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Okay, ladies, if you're not into fancy, then how about the Waffle House for your Valentine's Day dinner? For the 8th consecutive year, Waffle House will roll out the white tablecloths and candles. The chain offers the holiday service at 145 locations. Pat Warner, the Waffle House Vice President of Culture, says Valentine's Day at Waffle House is all about having fun with the ones that you love. It has become an annual tradition for customers, and our associates greatly enjoy it as well.
So I definitely didn't know anything about that, but what are your plans for Valentine's Day? Are you planning to go to the Waffle House?
I mean, I'm probably going to go to the Waffle House now. I kind of love the Waffle House a lot.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with the Waffle House. I like Waffle House.
I'm not into fancy, so Waffle House is kind of calling my name.
It's calling us. Let's go, Kelly and Aaron.
So do you all have plans for, y'all are single? Everybody who's single?
Yes.
Single, raise your hand. Okay, so everybody's single and I'm the only one married. Y'all making me feel like
old. I just kidding.
Okay, well, whatever. But you guys, what should I do? I don't know. I have not. My husband, Dietrich, he's just, I don't know. He's not into fancy. He's just kind of like.
Well, y'all should have a chill night at home and just watch some movies, cook some dinner. If I had a boyfriend, that's probably what I'd do. Because if you go out to dinner, it's just hectic and there's always a lot of people. So I don't know. I would just stay at home or like go do something like random, like putt-putt or something that people aren't going to be doing, you know?
Or
It's gonna be too cold, but-
because I thought the weather was going to be pretty nice this
Yeah.
weekend.
Well, Saturday will be okay, I guess. Okay.
So since it's going to warm up, then I think it would be great to go hiking or do something outdoors. That'd be mine.
Okay, well, speaking of that beautiful weather, we're going to have one last look. Okay, so like I said, tonight is going to be super, super cold. Tomorrow going to be warming up, 48 as a high, you know, 49 it's going to be very, very clear. And then on Saturday, which is not up there, Valentine's Day, we are going to have 63 and mostly sunny, which is great, great weather. And we see that as we're coming up to end our weekend, we're going to have a little chance of snow. So if you aren't quite through Valentining, what better way to be Valentining than to be snowed in potentially? So what we're going to do is going to make sure that we are having that great weather for the weekend, but we see on Sunday it gets cold. It changes quick from 63 to 34, and we're going to keep on those coats and hats and scarves and gloves for the rest and well into the rest of the week. And that is all that I have for your weather.
That's a look at the news for this Thursday, February 12th. If you have any questions, comments, or story ideas, you can email us at ucanews6@gmail.com.
And be sure to keep up with us on Facebook and Twitter. I'm Erin Adams.
And I'm Jordan Arrington. For Kelly Hayes, Yannicka Warren, and all of us at News 6, thank you for joining us, and good night.